Hi boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be Namcraft here. We're gonna be witnessing another game between Rain and Ssak as part of a series of long and epic games. I was gonna release these games a little bit later for the rest of the masses, but I decided, you know, the SAO is coming soon, right? SSL Season 2, so might as well release some nice game and get them cleared out of the way so we can get ready for the new games for the SSL. Another busy season of SL will be here, and I will be happy to cast almost all of those games on the Namcraft channel. I'd like to thank you for your support. Some words of attention. I will be traveling this weekend, so the mic quality will not be so good. I hope that you will understand and appreciate a little bit of that. And do find and subscribe to the channel called Broodwar Forever that will appear in the end screen of every video. Because if something happens to this channel, or if you don't hear from me, you should go and check out the other channel where materials will be released. So yeah, I think this might be the last game between these two players I will be casting, because I'm kind of have to go back to life now. Cannot stay in Namcraft land forever. This is gonna be played on the map Dominator. So this is the same map as the first game. Where great things happened. So let's see how these guys will be faring. This is what the map looks like. The players are located at the 3 o'clock position in red as Ssak, and 7 o'clock position in blue as Rain. This map has got reverse ramp, so as a defender you gotta be super careful. Let me just quickly show you the win rates on this map. So as you can see, Dominator is what, 49.4% for Terran. I think this is for Terran. Suddenly I just started to have a strange feeling about the colors. This blue here means Terran or what? I made these graphs myself, but sometimes I don't understand. I think it's Terran. Yeah, these are Terran stats, guys. Terran versus Protoss. Okay, got that clear out of the way. And let's hope for some nice games, and let us hype ourselves up for the upcoming SSL season. Here are the current champions in terms of how much accomplishment each of the player has gone. There they are. As you can see, Flash is the best accoladed player with 4 championships, Soki with 3, Queen with 2, Mini with 1, Rain with 1, Light, Effort, Last, Shadow, blah blah blah, Lava even has got 1 championship so far. So let's see who are here to win the next SSL. What are your predictions? Let me know in the comments. Who do you predict will win the next edition of this amazing tournament? Please let me know. I will have my own prediction, and it's not gonna be Rain. He's not championship material. He's not champion material, excuse me. Alright, it's gonna be quick expansion. And it's gonna be some marine and some factories coming down. Yeah, I think if I were to guess, I would say Soki. If it's not Soki, I would say Queen. I don't think anyone else, including Mini, Snow, and Light, Royal, would be able to take this championship seriously, because it's like a marathon. You have to be consistent over a period of 3 months, almost 4 months. So oh my god, the probe died. So this is why I don't bank on my money, on my bucks, on those kind of really weak players and inconsistent players. Anyways, what do we have here? Dragoon's gonna try to chase this SCV away. There's gonna be a small attack with SCVs, Vultures, Marine, because this is gonna be a single factory with a second Vulture to join the fray. This Dragoon's gonna come out, and let's see if Rain will see it. He's moving across the area. He's gonna be facing a lot of Marines. Gotta be careful. He sees the Marines here. He will back down now. And what is that signal? Where are the SCVs? There they are. Do we have a second Dragoons? We do. Do we have a battery? We don't. The moment is arriving now. This is a moment of truth. Do or die, now or never. We cannot live forever. SCV is gonna try to body block. SCVs are doing good shot. Dragoons get the first SCV. They need to back down. Probes coming through. The bunker's gonna come down now. The probes are gonna glitch themselves. Be careful. Do not glitch against the Dragoons, man. You need to glitch against the other, enemy units, not your own forces. Anyways, this Dragoon's gonna try to come out, and he will kill some of the units here. But now looks like the bunker will not complete, or will it? I don't know. The SCV is not actually getting on it. Now the SCV will get on it. The probes need to do some nice attack, and indeed there's going to be some nice great shot. The double vultures are doing great shot. The probes need to pull back now. You do not need to have the probes here anymore. One more probes has lost their lives, and now the probes will return to mining. This Dragoon is very damaged, but at the last minute it's going to save itself. And no expansion from Ssak. Keep that in mind. No expansion from Ssak. Now he will expand. He's very late with expansion, but he will have his mine add-on here. And let's see if Rain will go for the counterattack. What does he have in his main base? Just a gateway and a shadow being made. But you know what? Keep in mind, Rain has lost a lot of probes. He's lost a huge amount of probes. And Ssak, in terms of economy, he's slightly better, 28 to 23. But of course, this is temporary because the Nexus is a lot faster than the command center in this case. So that's that. Anyways, let's take a moment to appreciate Rain. There is a picture of me and Rain a long time ago. Okay, Reavers. Finally, we will have Reavers in this game. Very rare occasions. Let's hope for the best here between Rain and Shadow. Excuse me. Rain and Ssak. Rain and Shadow. Yuck. Terrible. Yeah. Tanks coming out now. 2 tanks, 3 Marine SCV. What is Ssak doing? Is he possibly think he can actually take on Rain? 3 Dragoons, 2 a damage. Okay, a single gateway. Keep that in mind. Rain did not make new gateways, guys. And maybe Ssak is smelling something. He says, you know what? Why aren't you counter-attacking? It means you're going to be having a moment of weakness. This is forward Dragoon is going to be doing some damage. One of the weaker Dragoon gets sniped right away. 3rd Dragoons come through. And what the heck, man? This Dragoon is taking so much hits. It will fall very quickly. And we will have mines. What a terrible calamity that has befallen to Rain here. He had a nice advantage, but now he's going to get stuck. He's going to get stuck in his base. But now, Ssak cannot make the mistake of coming down south. He cannot get on the down ramp. The Shadow is here with the Reaver. He will take some shot. Does he have vision of the area? He does have the vision. He will snipe the SCV. He's going to be careful. The Vulture is here. He gets the Vulture and the mine. He will be able to get the tank, and siege mode is done. But Reaver will take a shot against that tank. He will land a second Reaver goes again and snipe that tank right away. That was a mistake by his enemy to actually keep his forces there. The second tank is out here, and it's gonna be a mine explosion. Nice pickup though. The Reaver is still very much healthy. Very healthy Reaver indeed. It would take another shot against the Vultures, and this area is safe. He's gonna try to come out. He's gonna be very careful. He will have a mine explosion against the Reaver, but the tank will fall. But at the last minute, the tank will fall, and the game will reset. Crazy, insane battle. After that, as you can see, Rain is 42, and Ssak is 34, and now SC is going to get saturated. But Rain has lost a lot of time here. He's lost a lot of mining time, a lot of probes, and Ssak is only behind by about 3 supply. The game will go on. What is happening here? Looks like Shadow will come out. Do we have anything to counter that? We will have some turrets, 2 turrets, 3 turrets, 4 turrets. That's a lot of turrets. That's enough. The Vultures is trailing the Shadow to see exactly what is happening. Rain need to think about expanding. He cannot possibly hope to get some. Well, what is this? Okay, Dragoon range. Did he forget to upgrade Dragoon range? Is that intentional? I don't know, man. How could you forget to upgrade Dragoon range? Oh man, maybe he's just really training. But anyways, this Shadow is gonna be looking for some openings. There's a mine here. He's not gonna be able to. There's a floating barracks. The Shadow is very damaged. It will take 1 hit and it will return. So that's gonna be the end of that. And he's gotta come out here with an observer. Yeah, he does have the observers. Is he making observers? He's making a second Reaver and going for Shadow with speed. So Rain is all in, man. He's not expanding. He is only ahead by about 6 supply. He will be waiting for another moment to come out here. Of course, Ssak is in the dark. He doesn't know where's the Shadow located. He now looks like Rain's gonna start to finally come out to clear mines. He will need to expand. Making expansion on this low ground is a little bit dangerous, but he might do it. He will land the Shadow and the Reaver here. There's a tank in the back. He will get an SCVs, and that's it. Very nice coverage from Ssak. Good defense. And Rain, he will need to think about something else. Ahead by about 14 supply. The second Reaver is coming out. Yes, yeah, there it is. That's the second Reaver, and now there's gonna be some observers being made, I think. Very nice. Nexus coming down. And what is Ssak doing exactly? He's got his 3 factory, 4th factory, as well as a starport. And that is gonna be with Vulture speed, +1 weapons underway. No, yeah, it is. We cannot just see it. There it is. +1 weapons. You can also see it here. And yeah, so for the time being, Rain, I think, is quite disadvantaged. And after 2 attacks that nearly crippled him, his economy is not very good. But at least he's got his Shadow flying around. Where is it exactly? I think it's here with the speed. But you know what? Look at this, man. Look at what is Ssak doing in his main. He's completely turling up. He's got everything covered. These double observers are gonna try to snipe, go in, and he wants to scout. He wants to see if you have any additional tech inside, but there's nothing. There's just 4 factories and an armory. He knows exactly what enemy is doing. He's going to be hiding here. Very nice strategy to keep the observer on the area. The Reaver's going to land now. He will need to take some shot. 1 shot, 2 shot. And that's a dud. The second one is not doing that much better. This Nexus is completed now. So probe's going to get transferred. Need to get transferred now. Now before the vultures get there. And some Dragoons are coming out to cover the area, which is nice. Yeah, 10-minute mark of the game, and Rain is only ahead by about 4 supply. These vultures start to exert themselves on the map, and they will possibly try to come out here. Nice rotation, and Ssak is scanning. He wants to see if there's any kind of openings. He doesn't scan this area, and he will eat some mines now. Very nice Reaver shot. Behind this, looks like Ssak is coming out himself. Does he look forward to expanding? And it looks like he's forgotten about his observer. He needed to know that there was an observer there from, 5 minutes ago. Need to take care of it. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna be gearing up for some nice games. All right, 10 minutes mark on the game, 54 seconds, almost 11 now, and both of the players are gonna be gearing up for nice attacking occasions here. But I think that Ssak is slightly advantaged compared to Rain. Rain is once again being very classical, very defensive, because you can see cannons going up in the various locations. Of course, as a Protoss player, you'd like to put some cannons at some point as well, but there's no, okay, there's a starport, so at least there's going to be a threat of starporting there. Shadow was doing some reconnaissance work, but nothing is there for the taking, so he's going to retreat back. And yeah, Rain is, making up a lot of gateway. What is Ssak scanning? Just the front door. He want to see if there's any kind of openings. And yeah, I think both of these players are now just gonna try to take the respective corners of the map. But as for Rain, he needs to think about the 4th base, because the Terran is already constructed, almost done, with the 3rd command center, waiting patiently for the drop to come. Because you keep in mind, Dominator, you can drop into these areas as one of the players, and the spawning position really favor Terran, because Protoss cannot really drop effectively against these areas. They need to fly all the way back, but as for Terran, he can fly directly forward to these areas. So that's that. Keep that in mind. More scan coming out from Ssak. What is he looking at? He wants to see if there's any kind of opening on these areas. He doesn't see any openings, so he will back out here and try to gear up for the mid-game attack here. +1 weapons on the Terran player. Let's quickly check what is the upgrade situation. He's going to be going for +1 armor and +2 weapons on the way. Dragoon's going to try to snipe one of these vultures. The Dragoons have +0. Very nice. He's only going for +1, almost completed. Observer speed and Zealot speed. Also need that. And let's see how will he what will he Rain go for in this game. Will he go for arbiters, or just very modern tempered play here? Ssak continues to scan. He want to see what is this opening. Is there any chance to slip some vultures through, and want to see if his enemies made a lot of high templars or not. Anyways, double shuttle coming through here. We're going to be having 4 Zealot and 2 Reavers. Yes, 2 Reavers. And what is Ssak scanning? He sees the Reaver now, and he's got to pull back. Do we have some tanks in the area inside or not? We don't. The shuttle is going to fly right through right now. All the way in the corner, the tanks are returning. There's some vultures laying some mines. There are no tanks. We need to have a lot of tanks being sieged up, but there will be some tanks soon. The battle begins. The drop has commenced. And what does Ssak have in terms of defensive units? Looks like the shuttle is going to drop some stuff. The Reavers landing here. They will destroy a lot of supply depot, but very good for Ssak to spread out his supply depot. They are not so stuck up together, but at least 2 or 3 supply depot will destroy the turret, man. Go for the turret. He will destroy the SCV, sure. He will go for these units in the back. He gets some SCV, and the tanks are not sieging. Now the tanks are returning, but this armor is blocking the area. Ssak cannot get to the Reaver. The Reaver will destroy so many units. 1 more pair of vultures before the tanks finally get there. And now it's going to be a moment to pick up the Reaver. So that was devastating damage from Rain. He needs to pick up the Reaver now. He needs to pick up the Reaver and just leave. Leave now. He's ahead by about 40 supply. He's got his 4 bases, but Terran has got 3 bases as well. But that was a nice attack. And look at this, guys. Ssak supply has been blocked temporarily by that attack. And now the Goliaths need to be stationed here for a while. Where's the shuttle? There it is. He's got a... Oh my god! Just as to say that, he loses one of the Reaver. Insane stuff, man. Come on, Rain. 260 APM and Ssak 290 APM. Both these players need to kind of gear up and practice more in preparation for the ASL. But you know what? I don't know. As a Protoss, 260 is acceptable, but as a Terran, 280 is not good, right? Anyways, what is happening? Do we have high templars? We do have 4 high templars gearing up for the next battles now, and looks like Ssak is gonna come up with a crap tons of vulture. He scans. He sees that there's gonna be high templates here for the taking. He's gonna try to snipe the high templates in the areas of the map. Dragoons are trying to clear some minefields. Dragoons are covering this area. Do we have a Stargate? We don't have Stargate. We have double robo. So finally, Rain is playing the modern 2025 Starcraft broodwar Protoss versus Terran style, which is a lot of shuttles and high templar and a lot of storm drops. Anyways, a 5th base coming up, and Terran is still stuck on 3 bases, but good upgrades for the Terran side. He's gonna be going up to +3/+1 soon, right? I guess not soon, but just at some point in the future. Do we have a? Yeah, there's the 4th command center coming out, and yeah, okay, these vultures getting stuck. Oh my God, the so unlucky for Ssak to lose so many of the vultures, but now he will get them back. This Dragoon, we need to return home now, and as you can see, Rain is almost maxed out. He's expanding once again. He need to get gateways. You know, modern TvP, PvT, excuse me, is all about making gateway. And actually, the positioning of these cannons are not ideal. They are all on the same line. They need to kind of, you know, be a little bit on a conclave and be away from the nexus, so that when the tanks arrive, they can only hit the cannons, not the nexus, and definitely not the prop line. I feel like those things could be optimized a little bit better. But Rain is a simple man with just a move, Dragoons, and just a lot of observers. That's it. Anyways, we're gonna be having probes getting transferred now, and for the time being, Rain is making sure that his enemy cannot get towards the top left. But do we have counter-attack opportunities coming up from Ssak? He's looking forward to do that. The command center we need to lift at some point. It lifts now, and Ssak 170 supply, Rain 190. We're gonna be witnessing some crazy battle soon. Now we're gonna be seeing a gateway explosion. This is what you need, man. Are you like for real? You need to be doing this every single game, not just now. Some cannons going up, which is nice. Rain has got a lot of money. You need to use that money for something. You need to build. Yeah, what is he building? He's building a cannon here. And anyways, both players are going to be nearing maxing out soon, especially Rain is maxing out fire first. Hydra is going to get sniped. Vulture is going to try to come in. And what is Ssak scanning? He is looking for the location of those forces in the middle areas, completely controlled by Protoss. And we're waiting for the next battles. Both the players are gearing up for the next battles here. You need to optimize your probes during this process. And indeed, we are seeing a lot of probes getting transferred to this side of the map. And we're going to be seeing a lot of gateway production. And there's going to be a shuttle that's got 4 height, but it's going to be the moment of strength here for both of these players. Dragoons need to back down. Both the players are getting ready for the huge macro battle. Where's the command center? I don't freaking see the goddamn command center. It was here somewhere. Where, what? Okay, wait, no, there it is. This command center went very far. Very far locations here, and looks like Sask's gonna get ready to come out here, but Rain's gonna control the area. The tank's gonna be looking for some openings, but these vultures attacking alone is not good. Keep in mind, these ridges are very, very dangerous because shuttles can fly right through it, but now we have the science vessel to support, which is nice. Both players are waiting. We need to have the next force coming out of this gateway very soon. We do have some high templates getting made, which is nice, and this next wave of forces need to get picked up. Now, Rain is not microing hard enough. He's gonna be storming. He does a great storm against the Goliath, but all of the Zelle eat up the storm as well. Can he storm more? He cannot. He does a great storm, and he will morph into zero-ness. He will not morph into nothing. Reinforcement, please make yourself towards that area. Dragoon's gonna fall back now, but Rain has got his production coming from these gateways, so he's gonna be able to survive a bit, right? I don't know. This command center land and S is gonna get transferred to these areas, and I don't know if Rain is aware of that. He may think that he's ahead, but he's definitely not ahead. He gets a tank. He backs up these tanks at +3 weapons and +2 armor. Protoss has got +2 weapons and +1 armor only. A lot of Hydras getting sniped in the process. That's not very unfortunate. The next wave of attacks coming through, but we do have some shuttle. That's got some Hydras. Need to buy time. He's gonna use an observer to spot. He was gonna maybe get here and he's waiting. Need to stop. Storm drop something. He's gonna use a Dragoon to buy time here, and he dropped a Storm to clear one tank. Very, very nice trade, but a little bit too slow for 225 Starcraft, I think. You need to use Zelle. You need to actually, you know, coordinate your units a little bit better. The science is going to get repaired. Both players are maxing out. The Dragoons are not really doing anything. The Shadow need to get involved. And these cannons going to be falling. And what is Rain's reaction? He's clearing the minefield. Where's the rest of his force? He's not using these guys. And this base will fall. He's going to be able to storm down. He will clear the vultures, which is great. And it will buy him time. But now the tanks are within reach of the Nexus. Like I told you, the positioning of the Nexus was not ideal. Rain, do something. He needs to start to move across and do something else. He's gonna pick up some Zealot. Of course, it's all just training for these players. And you know, he can actually fly here with his shadow, but of course that takes a lot of coordination, and these players with their low APM cannot do it. You know, I think even I cannot do it. My APM is 200 sometimes. Anyways, nice storming, and he will get this last tank. That will be buying time. The Nexus will fall. What is the next move? The shadow's gonna come through. Nice. What are you doing, man? Drop your stuff. unload your cargo. He gets only a single pair of Zelle, and this item is going to be just hanging out in the corner here. He will cast some more storm. He's trading well. Rain is trading really well. But that is going to be the end of his efforts here. He will maybe pick up the last of the high templar where he needs to use a shuttle for something. He's going to save his probes and go somewhere else. But come on, Rain. You were so slow. Only now you think about counter-attacking. You should have used a shuttle to attack this base, for example. I mean, this is all about cunningness. Modern Starcraft is not about brute force attack. It's about slyly taking bases, slyly, harassing a base while you are attacking. Great Storm though on those Collide, and more Great Storm. He will cast more Storm. He can cast one more. Go for it. He will cast another Storm and morph into Archon and just buy time this way, but he cannot reinforce his area from the other side of the map because he's not mini, he's not Snow, he's not fast enough, he's not multitasking enough. Dragoons will explode against these tanks and losing so many probes, and now the next wave come through, but without shuttle support is nothing. Hightemper can cast a great storm. He does a good first storm, he does a great second storm, he gains the high ground advantage, but there's just so many tanks. And Rain has got 7,000 minerals in the bank. He's got 7,000 minerals in the bank, man. Is he making gateway? He's not making anything. I guess he's not really playing anymore because he's only now started to make stuff, so that's it. But anyways, complete domination by Ssak. He will get another base coming up. He's making so many commands and he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this base will get clear out, and that's really unfortunate. What is going to be the next move? He start to come out and clear the mines like by hand, manually. He's got a lot of forces coming out here. Probes gonna get transferred to these bases, which is great. Rain, 6,000 minerals in the bank, but he would not be able to use them at all. And Ssak is completely winning. He's got the entire map covered out, but Rain will have some nice attack, but just on the ground is not good. What is this? Is this like 2,000? Who builds like a base with like 5-6 cannons against Terran? Of course, it's just for laughs, right? But anyway, Ssak has got everything covered now. And these triple shuttles got what? 4 High Templars, 8 High Templars, 4 Zealot. He will come through here. He will do some great shot. He will land something on Deus tank, which is not a bad idea. Dragoons coming from the other side of the map. Some splash damage, but he will back down now. He's got 6,000. Despite losing 2 bases, he's got 6,000 money in the bank. And Ssak is also just having very few forces. The cannons will fall now. So yeah, Rain will be back to square one. The tanks have reached this area, and what is going to be the next move for Rain? Just waiting out here, doing nothing. And ladies and gentlemen, I have to say that Rain did not play correctly this game, and so the series would tie up with the score, I believe 3-1 in favor of Ssak. Very nice results, and getting ready for the next season of SSL. Probe's gonna get destroyed, and where the forces, there they are. They start to fly over. He clears some tanks, but these are just scratches. Just but a scratch on the surface, right? You need to actually hit the heart of the monster. SCVs coming through, and booming economy for Ssak. He's got a lot of SCs, a lot of commands, and a lot of turrets. He's got a lot of everything. But anyways, this is gonna be the last. Well, I guess this base is not really mining. This is gonna be the base with fresh minerals here. But anyhow, good storm. He's storming his own shadow. Not very wise, but whatever. And these probes are gonna get destroyed. That's fine. But yeah, this is just for fun because there's so many places that Rain could attack. Only if he knew how to separate the shuttles. And I feel like this is the problem with modern Starcraft, is that players tend to just group up the shuttles. They need to use them separately. Anyways, we're gonna be having possibly one major battle somewhere here. Rain is trying very, very hard. He comes through with a lot of, oh my freaking insane, how many shuttles does he have? He's got an insane amount of shuttles. It's gonna be an insane battle. Look at this, man. Look at this insane stuff. But does it work? He lands some high tempo. He lands everything. He casts so many storms. He casts a lot of storm on themselves. He casts 1 storm, 2 storm, 3 storm. The 3rd storm is the same as the 4th storm. The 5th storm is not so bad. The 6th storm is okay, and that's gonna be possibly the end. The 7th storm and the 8th storm. There was a nice fight, but it's gotta be the end of the game here. Impossible for him to win. He's got how many supply remaining? 4 Dragoons remaining. If you've enjoyed this, guys, feel free to buy me a coffee because the last of the Dragoons have exploded. And there's going to be some tanks on shelling from the high ground, and Rain has got nothing. He's got 3 high. He's got 4,000 money in the bank, though. He's not using it. So GG from Rain, and welcome to SSL Season 2. See you soon. Bye-bye. Buy me coffee.